sometimes the problem isn't that you don't know what to do. It could be that you're just looking at the situation from the same angle. And sometimes what can change everything is having a conversation with someone who sees it differently. So this is kind of like a follow-up from my last video where I was talking about overthinking and looping. And I'm going to be sharing what I am offering to help with that. But before I do, I want to kind of share something about what has me offering this, or why I decided to offer this. So when I first decided that I was going to do this 100-day consistently posting on YouTube, part of that roadmap was to, by day 50, have an offer. And the original offer that I came up with is something that I still feel very deeply and passionate about. And I think I may have shared it. I'm not sure. I think I shared that I was doing a guide, but I don't know if I shared the name of it. But anyway, I felt a lot of friction when it came to sitting down and putting that thing out. And that's because that's something that I'm still working through myself. It's something that I'm still being challenged with for myself. So I don't feel ready yet to release that, but I'm still working on it. But while I was sitting down having a brainstorm session, I thought about something that feels natural to me, that can still help people, and that I could offer right now. And that is what I will be calling perspective sessions. So I feel like it'll really help people who may loop around certain things. And I have a lot of experience with helping people see things more clearly. And I'll just share 2 examples. One from a while ago where this guy, he was trying to map out, because we were in another country while deployed, and he was going to be meeting his girlfriend for a holiday. I think it was Christmas. And he needed a phone because his phone that he had there while we was deployed was not working. And I listened to him go back and forth about all the different ways he could do it. But he couldn't see clearly what would be the best solution because he was in it. And sometimes we can't see how to navigate things clearly because of whatever our emotional attachment may be to the situation. And sometimes people who have no emotional attachment or stake in the situation can help us navigate that and see more clearly. So after I let him finish, talking in circles about all the ideas he had and why they wouldn't work, I just turn around to him and I come and said, well, have you considered this? And he just looked at me like, yeah, and said, yeah, that'll work. He looked like a weight had been lifted off of him. But it was easy for me to do that for him because I didn't have an attachment to it. And then another situation, something that I deal with on almost a daily basis with the work that I do, is that I have to dig deep into people's lives and I have to question them about a lot of things. And sometimes they can make people very uncomfortable. So when they're responding to me after I ask them the questions that I have to ask them, I can tell when they're being evasive and not wanting to fully share or directly answer the question because it may be uncomfortable to them due to them not wanting to share certain things about themselves, even though it is required for the process. And so I'll listen to them talk. I'll listen to the words that they say, but I also pay attention to what they don't say. I'll watch their body language, listen for the undertones with the words that they are using. And after I let them do that whole spiel, be evasive, walk around in circles, I just lean back and I say, so what it sounds like you're saying is this. And they look at me with a sense of relief because I was able to repeat back to them what they wanted to say but couldn't say because either they didn't have the language or the words for it, or either it was more comfortable for me to let them know I hear them and I'm listening and I see them without them having to be vulnerable and say it themselves. So that feels more natural to me. I like doing that. I like helping people see things more clearly. And another part of it is a lot of people already know what to do. A lot of us already know what to do in any situation that we find ourselves navigating. But we'll still loop around the situation because we can't, even though we know what to do, we can't see clearly how to move forward with doing the thing that we know how to do. And so that is what I will be helping with. The clarity part. Seeing things more clearly. And it's not therapy, although it could possibly feel therapeutic, being able to talk through something that you can navigate. Finally being able to navigate something and move forward from it and not just loop in circles and cycles. Breaking unhelpful patterns. Is not life coaching or anything like that. I would just be a structured thinking partner. So it's a partnership. So, yeah. So this may be something you could possibly use. It could be for you if you're stuck in a decision, confused about certain relationship dynamics. What else? I want to make sure I hit everything. Yeah. I named the patterns. Making decisions. Or just anything you just need clarity on. Need somebody else to help you see it from a different angle. And I will post a link in the description. Right now, for the first 5 people who sign up, I am doing 50% off of the session in exchange for a review. And yeah, that's all I have. So if you're new here, my name is Latrice. Here's where I think out loud, reflect honestly, name patterns that keep us stuck. If anything here on my channel resonates with you, feel free to say what you need. If it doesn't, please feel free to leave it. If you feel like we're aligned, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button and the hype button, all the things, and I will be back in the next video.